Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic in banking and insurance law. So today's topic is the contract between a banker and a customer. The list of topics to be covered here is we'll talk about meaning of banker, who a banker is. Then we'll talk about who is a customer. What makes a contract between banker and customer, and what do you mean by KYC? First of all, let's start with meaning of a banker. Who is a banker? The Banking Regulations Act 1949 does not define the term banker but define what banking is. As per section 5 clause B of the Banking Regulations Act 1949, banking means accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft, order, or otherwise. So it means that banking is an activity where the banker accepts money, it deposits money from public for the purpose of lending it to other person or for the purpose of investment, and the particular banker may repay the deposit amount to the public on demand, which is also withdrawable by check, draft, or order, or other mode of withdrawn. As per Section 3 of the Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, the word banker includes any person acting as a banker and any post office savings bank. According to Section 2 of the Bill of Exchange Act 1882, banker includes a body of persons, whether incorporated or not, who carry on the business of banking. So these are the different definitions of different laws for the word banker. Now let's come to the meaning of customer. The term customer has not been defined by any act. The word customer has been derived from the word custom, which means a habit or tendency to do certain things in a regular or a particular manner. So, any person who does something which is on a habitual purpose, or it is they have a tendency to do certain things on a regular basis, then that particular person can be termed as a customer. In terms of Section 131 of Negotiable Instrument Act, when a banker receives payment of a crossed check in good faith and without negligence for a customer, the bank does not incur any liability to the true owner of the check by reason only of having received such payment. It obviously means that to become a customer, account relationship is must. Now here, as per Negotiable Instrument Act, when a banker receives a payment of a cross check in a good faith without the negligence of a customer, in that particular situation also the bank does not have any liability to the true owner of the check. It is generally believed that any individual or an organization which conducts banking transactions with the bank is the customer of the bank. However, there are many persons who do utilize services of banks but do not maintain any account with the bank. So, traditionally, we can say that a customer of a bank is a person who have any banking account with the particular bank or who conducts banking transactions with a bank. But in general, there are so many persons who utilizes banking services without maintaining an account with that particular bank. Now comes another topic, that is contract between a banker and a customer. Well, to say there is a contractual relationship between a banker and a customer. That means a banker and customer has a relationship which is established by a contract made between them. The banker and its customer may mutually agree to extinguish their rights and obligations under the banking contract, and this is expressed in the Latin phrase idiom modo quoritur, idiom modo dissolvitur, which means what has been created by agreement may be extinguished by agreement. This means that when a banker and a customer agrees to perform their rights and obligations under a particular banking contract, then that particular banking contract becomes the way to establish that particular rights and obligation or to perform those rights and obligations. A banker and a customer is connected through a contract where they both agree to fulfill their parts, that is, their pre-decided obligations. A banker and a customer signs a contract when a customer opens a bank account with the banker. That contract defines all the legal relationship between them. This means when a customer goes to a bank and opens a bank account, the banker asks the particular customer to sign a particular contract which defines all the legal relationship or all the rights and obligations of the banker and customer in that particular contract. So that particular contract becomes the binding document to define legal relationship between a banker and a customer. In usual banking practice, cases of mutual termination are rare. Banking contracts are usually terminated unilaterally. The unilateral termination may either party take the voluntary action of either party closing the account or may result from involuntary occurrences like death, bankruptcy, mental incapacity, or winding up of the customer or winding up of the bank, court orders, or frustration by an intervening event. Usually, all the banking contracts terminated from one side. Either that particular side could be a party or the banker. These are the following reasons why a particular contract between a banker and customer may be terminated. It could be a death of the customer, bankruptcy of the customer, mental incapacity to operate the bank of the customer, winding up of customer in case of companies we can say, then winding up of a bank may be closed, then court can order to end particular contract between a bank and a customer, or frustration could be the reason. A basic contract between a customer and banking institution in relation to deposit and current accounts are unclear. There, of course, will be some negotiations undertaken between the parties which will be subject to rules relating to contracts derived from the common law and statutes. However, the terms may not always be reduced to writings. Although the courts generally have taken the approach of including contractual terms of their understanding of what should be implied in this type of contract. Now comes another topic is KYC. KYC is the short form for Know Your Customer. As per Know Your Customer guidelines issued by Reserve Bank of India, customer has been defined as a person or entity that maintains an account or has a business relationship with the bank. One on whose behalf the account is maintained, that is, the beneficial owner. Beneficiaries of transactions conducted by professional intermediaries such as stockbrokers, chartered accountants, solicitors, etc., are permitted under the law. Any person or entity connected with a financial transaction which can pose significant reputational or other risk to the bank, say a wire transfer or issue of a high value demand draft as a single transaction. KYC means know your customer. It is a process by which banks obtain information about the identity and address of the customers. This process helps to ensure that bank services are not misused. The KYC procedure is to be completed by the bank while opening accounts and also periodically update the same.